Do you think that working your whole life can give you a better future? Did you know? After 40 years of work, the statistics indicate that the people finish it the following way. Rich people, 1%. Financially independent, 4%. Let's look at the remaining 95%. Being employed, 5%. Dead persons, 36%. At failure, 54%. In which group would you like to be? In 5% or in 95%? I imagine that you do not want to be a part of those who are running behind the money. At present, the stress to determine the quality of life and health. Will they be related to the rhythm of current life? Will the economic pressure influence? To understand the origin of these problems, it is necessary to understand what it is happening in the world economy and how it affects us. We have heard to speak much about the globalization. The truth is that it is imminent. Successful businessmen assert that rich people are richer and richer, and there is more poor people every day. Described in details as the middle class is disappearing, and described the importance of preparing us to operate in this new age. An inevitable fall exists in the quality of life, and of gradual form, we see as economically. The middle class, it is the principally affected one. But, for that it is eliminating the middle class, we are informed about the alarming fall of employment and the crisis caused by this. It is incredible and alarming that today, only 20% of the college graduates find jobs. And more delicate is that the salaries mostly, it does not allow them, not even to recover the expenses of his school fees. Adding all these elements, we understand why the middle class tends to disappear, since they are increasingly the persons who face this situation. Do you know what this means? Where do you want to be in the next 2 to 5 years? Do you want to change? The definition of madness is doing the same thing and expecting different results. If we want to change, we must think and act differently. The poor person said, go to the school, get good grades, get well-paying jobs, and secure your future. The rich man says, go to the school, study hard and become successful investing. Do you know what financial freedom is? Financial freedom is, gain the money that you need to live, but in a residual way. The poor work for money. The rich do that as money works for them. 95% of the population are employed or self-employed, but 95% of the income is generated by the investors or owners of their own business. Let's see on the other hand how they distribute as money the different social classes. The poor waste time spending money, only they buy cheap things that give them momentary satisfaction. Middle class, they buy responsibilities and obligations. The rich ones, they invest in assets, things that produce to them more money. Analyzes as the rich ones have an inexhaustible source of money. The poor spend money. The middle class acquires debits, and the rich ones acquire assets. Does it seem fair? What is not fair is that existing this business model, there are many people that complain about the crisis. So people say, the wealth is not a mystery, it is a formula. The model that we propose allows you to think and to act as the big ones, eventually to retire financially successful, and to stop doing things for necessity. Why don't we share this to you? To prevent you from being one more victim of the tendencies that we mentioned. In the world there exist 2 types of persons, those which work for money, and those who do that the money works for them.